arty friends, this is Cheran with Texturejunkies. I'm back with another hop hosted by PM Artist Studio. Let me get their info up here. We are all a part of the Makers Creative Collab on Facebook, and that's where you'll end up finding lots of extra pictures of this project as well as some other groups. This is the Makers Creative Collab collaboration project for this month. It is Let It Rain, and we were to take inspiration from that and use items from a list, which I use those items all the time, so I don't really need to list them. And there is just about everything in this. This is a work in progress, and that is because it's created to be so. I decided that I needed to really dig into rain because it is absolutely one of my favorite things. It is so deeply instilled in me that I just feel like I'm home when it's raining, and I feel like other people feel when the sunshine comes out. I get excited about the rain. It just inspires me. It makes me feel happy, and I think there's more to it than that. From my childhood, living in the rain and then moving to a desert, and I just always felt like I was coming home when I came to visit, and I would hope it was raining. So let me share with you my project. So make sure and join the hop. There'll be a link at the end. I'll put it up in a box, and you can follow the hop along until you get through all the amazing artists, and we're all so different, and you'll find lots of inspiration there. We've the PM Artist Studio actually hosted this, and they create sort of the rules, and we've shortened it now, so it's like a show and tell with shorter videos so that we can have more people involved, because so many people want to do this with us. So this is my rainy day box, and it's got a rainy day journal inside, and it started with just the journal, but I'm going to show you the box real quick here. See that? Can you see it? And I just used a cardboard box that came with paper in it. When I worked at H&R Block, I saved some of these boxes and took them home, and anyway, they've always had storage stuff. So I took it outside, I gave it a coat of spray paint, and I'm not trying to make it pretty on top. I'm trying to make sure it stays smooth because it's going to be like a desktop. So I just added a few things. But I also added, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, I might have to just share in pictures. I'm only happy when it rains, and I love it. I love it, and I love the handle, so I made it like a suitcase, and I'm gonna open it up, and then I won't be crowding the camera shot. So first of all, I'd like to share that I doubled up some cork here. I don't know if you can see all of that. Let's put that down. And I added a bit of ruler to the bottom. It's glued on, and I just used some hot glue and glued that on there. I made sure that my tacks weren't too thick to poke through the back. That's why I doubled up the cork. And I realize it's not centered, but I don't care. This is my rainy day box, and I'll explain to you what this is for in a minute. This has just some inspiration, some things I want to use. There's a little watercolor landscape that I did, and just quick when I got some new watercolors. There's a little bit of texture. I've got a ring on a loop here with some little charms that I might use, but we'll see. And so that way I have a place to pin things. And I screwed the handle on. I don't know if you see that. And then this box comes out. So I'm going to set this off to the side and show you the elements of this. So there's a reason for this also. My doctor is in Olympia, and that's about a half an hour away, and it's near my husband's work. So when I have appointments, I try to set them all up at the same time. I go to work with him, and then I hope that it's raining always so that I can sit in the car and maybe read or do something and listen to the rain on the roof. I just think it's so it's so magical for me. I just can't say enough about how much I love rain. So that lifted out, and it's just a little flat. Something came in it. I don't know what, cans, tomato sauce, something. And it just fit in there perfectly. And in here, I'm going to show this last. In here, I have like some fibers and ribbons. I have some markers because we all know we have doubles of everything. And I thought it would be fun because this journal is for doodling, writing poetry, drawing, collaging, doing anything I want. Here's some blank cards, and these are the ones that I just shared, and they posted the link, and this is the ATC sort of size, and this is the size you saw me use last Saturday live with alcohol inks. Here I have gifts from friends. This is from John David Lowe, and I've got some stencils in here from PM Artist Studio, and then one that I die cut. And it's a little pocket thing, like a pocket protector. Here's some stamped images in here for collage, and some of them are on tissue. These I made. These are, and most everything I do is made out of recycled materials. These are, it's the paper packaging, and I just sewed it. And I put inspirational things in here, and each one is for, isn't that funny? Thunderstruck. That's the Carnival Cruise Line new tag slogan. I get coupons. Something I can use as a stencil if I want. There's another one with some gel prints, and it's sewn, and I use that kind of the paper that I've already used as a blot, roll-off paper. And I just sewed it together. There's another stencil in there. There's a couple stickers. I'll put this to the side and show you the rest of this. So underneath that tray, I have these. These I also made, and I gave a sneak peek of this one. And so none of these are finished. I can go in at any time and sit and maybe I want to put some poetry on here, or maybe I want to, I don't know. It depends on what I'm in the mood for and what I feel like adding to it. It was really hard to stop doing this because I wanted to keep going, and it's supposed to be a work in progress. I don't want to do it all at once. I'm going to put this next to the recliner downstairs, and I'm going to take it with me in the car. So I want to, be able to use it. This is inspiration. Look at that. Look how beautiful that turned out. It's alcohol ink and on the gel plate. And then it's on rice paper that I oiled, so it's like see-through. So pretty. But this is inspiration. I put pockets in here. I'm going to take one of these out so you can see. I stamped on it. I used calendar pages for these. There's a lot of calendar pages that I used in the journal. 2 layers of pockets. There's goodies that inspire me. There's stuff I've gel printed on, stuff for collage, stuff for tags, stuff that I might want. And it doesn't all have to be blue. Without rain, there are no rainbows. So I can use any color I want, and I've added stuff from friends in here that they've sent me that I thought would be perfect to add. There's lots of inspiration in here. There's more alcohol ink on the gel plate. Some stuff from PM Artist Studio, and I just sewed that. That's all I did. And then there's that ruler again, in case I need a ruler. There's the back. This one is definitely not finished. It is pockets made from an envelope that was shipped to me. I made little paper bags out of my drop cloth from my desk. There's a couple of them. There's some stickers. I made a bunch of these up also, and this is the same recycling that I sewed and turned into, they're doubled, and I turned them into little envelopes, and there's some die cuts in that one, and I just pinned it on there. There's all my little scraps, and some more ready to go. This is all collaged and alcohol inked, or not collaged, gel plated tissue papers from paint and alcohol ink, and it'll be fun to collage with. And then let's open this one up right here. Let me make sure that we got through the, there's a pack of those envelopes that I made in case I just want to do some envelopes one day. So it's all ready for me when I'm having a rainy day. when I want to sit downstairs and maybe watch old movies, or, you know. I've got some stuff paper clipped in here, and this is stuff that I've gel printed in one form or another with paint and alcohol ink. And it's all in blues, but I could add other colors. The goal is to be able to just grab this box instead of packing up another box to take with me when I go with my husband, but also to have handy if I don't want to come upstairs to my art room someday, because, you know, we all have days. Here's the cover, and this is from a magazine, and all I did was I used my favorite glue, which usually comes out smooth, which is the Crafters Workshop matte gel medium, and it's amazing. And I smoothed it onto some chipboard, a granola bar box or whatever, and then I cut it out. This has got texture on it. It's spiral bound. All of this is recycled materials. Calendar pages again, sewn with that brown paper packaging that comes in the mail. And then, you know, none of these are finished. They're all stuff I'm ready to doodle on and, you know, go from there. I can make some tags. Here are a couple. Here are some rainy day thoughts, some things I might want to, you know, do a tag about songs about rain, or, you know, and I've listed some songs here. I've got some die cuts, got my name and the date. There's some PM Artist Studio stencils with texture pastes. And I write poetry too, and I thought, what a great place to put this stuff, you know? Some rainy day thoughts, and it would be just fun. I do want to read Pluviophile, a lover of rain, someone who finds joy on rainy days. And another thing I did, there's a pocket. These all have pockets with the calendar pages, and they kind of separate out sections. Some texture paste. I started with some doodling to show what I would do, and then there's some blanks that are just kind of started so that I can keep going. There's a pocket and a calendar page. I've clipped some things in here that make me happy. There's another calendar page. Oh, that doesn't go there. There's another pocket, so I can add all those little tags that I have handy. There's one, and I actually have the word rainbow here that I pulled out of a Spanish dictionary for that one. And of course, Frida with some papers I made. Here's some pockets, and I only stuck those there to share. And here is from my favorite dictionary that I use all the time in collage, and it's all the words with rain, all about rain. There's some papers from friends. There's some started that I can continue to work on. And then I have blank pages here as well. And more blues that I started. There's from Anne, sent in Happy Mail. I know you guys probably saw my blue session with the acrylic paint on the gel plate, and that's why I needed all the blue, so I had lots to choose from. Here's a die cut gel plate page and a tag to get started. This has got some texture on it. Here's another pocket. I love this one. And it's just sewn, and then it's on a calendar page. And this is a gel plate on black. Little tag to get it started. So none of this is done for the reason that I want to finish it when I don't have my whole art room around me. I want to take it downstairs. I want to see what else it needs and go from there. This is from my friend Judy, and isn't it beautiful? On another calendar page, there's something I started, and then that's from that same magazine cover. I made a little tuck. This is a really heavy-duty tab that I decided I needed to use. More of that friend paper from Lisa, and some more empties. And then on the back, I took the leftover pieces that I cut off the calendar pages, and I gel printed on the back of them, or I collaged on the back to get them started. And here's a textured pocket. And the back that I haven't done anything yet to, but I might, who knows. This was a really fun project, and I will figure out a closure for the box as well. There's just a lot of fun stuff in here. It all is contained and it's just ready to go. I just grabbed my little tool bag. It's got my ink and, you know, my scissors in it, which I keep a spare one handy, and off I go. I hope that you do what makes you happy today. Do you have a journal that is specifically for the things you love? Maybe you love birds. Maybe you love the Queen of Hearts like I do. Both of those things I could make an entire journal about. But I can add anything I want to this because it is my rainy day journal and it makes me happy. So I hope that you go out and find something that makes you happy today. Once again, this is Cheran. Please subscribe and hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. It would be amazing. And if you do leave a comment, I'll be entering you in my next drawing because we're almost to 400 and that'll be the time. I'm going to give away one of my first journals, actually. And then I have a second prize as well with lots of goodies. You can find me on Instagram, Texturejunkies, and my Facebook is basically just for my arty friends and my grandkids. So you can send me I'll check and make sure that you actually have a Facebook page, and you know you're not creating one to scam me or something. I mean, that's annoying. But you know, send me a friend request. I'm okay with that. Right now I post in a few other groups, and you can find me in the Makers Creative Collab, or I'm sorry, the Makers of Mixed Media Art and Artists from PM Artist Studio a lot. They're good friends. So go ahead and have a fantastic magical day and do what makes you happy. And dig deep and figure out what it is that you love the most. Thank you for joining, and click the link at the end, the box that's going to come up to the next person. Have a great day, guys. Bye.